let's go to the code language conversation. So the code language conversation, damn. All right, so the code language conversation today is on energy transmutation. All right, we talking about energy transmutation. Let me pull up, like we always do with the code language, we're gonna pull up the book definition and we're gonna go from there. All right, so transmutation of energy is the process where one form of energy changes into another without energy being created or destroyed, a principle known as the law of conservation of energy. This can refer to the conversion of physical energy in processes like a solar panel turning light into electricity, or to a metaphysical concept where thoughts and emotions are transformed into physical reality or positive actions. Understanding this law allows individuals to consciously direct their own mental and emotional energy towards desired outcomes, shaping their lives and achieving potential. All right. So that was a lot. I'll read it one more time. All right. So this is the overview of transmutation of energy, right? Follow me. Transmutation of energy is the process where one form of energy changes into another without energy being created or destroyed, a principle known as the law of conservation of energy. This can refer to the conversion of physical energy in processes like a solar panel turning light into electricity, or to a metaphysical concept where thoughts and emotions are transformed into physical reality or positive actions. Understanding this law allows individuals to consciously direct their own mental and emotional energy towards desired outcomes, shaping their lives and achieving potential. Okay, so some will call energy transmutation the actual recipe of manifestation, right? On the definition, definition in physics, energy transmutation is the conversion of energy from one type of to another, such as chemical, electrical, nuclear, or thermal energy. All right. Metaphysical definition. The law of transmutation is also seen as a universal law for personal growth and transformation. It suggests that all forms of energy, including mental, emotional, and spiritual energy, are in a constant state of flux. Right? So negative to positive, thoughts to reality. So thoughts to reality. This law implies that one's mental energy can be directed and transformed into physical actions, shaping one's experiences and goals. Right? So that would be what y'all call what we all call manifestation. Negative to positive. It's about transforming negative or stagnant thoughts and emotions into positive, constructive energy, leading to personal growth and improved conditions. Okay, so the reason why I want to talk about energy transmutation today, yeah, Souls of Thought said manifesting with a question mark. You know what I'm talking about, Miss Perfect. And you're not about to gaslight me, Souls. Miss Perfect in the chat. My thought too, Souls. Y'all don't believe in manifestation in Texas? Y'all trying to gaslight? I'm not going for it. Sounds like a pivot. Kinda. So energy transmutation is simply being able to redirect energy, right? So I'll give y'all an example. If someone is trying to kick addiction of any kind, and they decide every time I want whatever said addiction is, let's say you're addicted to sugar, and so you got a sweet tooth real bad. If you got a sugar addiction, transmutation, transferring mutual actions. So what you saying? He said transmutation, transferring mutual actions. Yeah, for sure. What you saying? Because you said manifestation with a question mark. Y'all don't think manifestation is real? We're gonna take this there, chat. Is that what we about to do, chat? Chat, is that what we about to do?
Sometimes you just gotta crash on that.
I know y'all not about to try to say manifestation is real. No, I'm saying it's manifesting. It's manifesting is what I heard. Yeah, I was saying that in regards to energy transmutation, right? I was saying the thoughts to reality portion of it sounds similar to manifestation. It's the law that implies that one's mental energy can be directed and transformed into physical actions, shaping one's experiences and goals. So like, you know, it's a form of manifestation, in my opinion. It sounds similar, like first cousins. No, usually when I give another term, you say not really. For real? I think I'm missing you, Souls. I'm about to drop the link, man. We need to talk about this one. I'm missing you. My daughter's dad swears I manifested my daughter. You might have. You might have. You might have. I called myself Poseidon Classic. Never had any intentions of going to Greece at all in my life. And not only did I end up in Greece, I ended up at the Temple of Poseidon for a week. That's a fact. Didn't even know. Spoke it on my own life. Classic. The manifestation definitely real. He said 90%. Damn, Souls. I ain't know I said not really. Yeah. Give me an example. Ain't that what Anton be saying? Give me an example. But energy transmutation, man, it's simply like, okay, so if you had an addiction, for example, let's say you're addicted to sugar, right? And every time your sweet tooth get activated and you got a craving for something sweet, you want some sugar, you want some Little Debbie's, you want some Hostess, you want some Ho-Hos, you want some whatever, right? You want some donuts. Your sweet tooth activated. You really craving some sugar. And you tell yourself, you know what? Every time I crave sugar from now on, I'm going to just do push-ups. I'm going to do push-ups until I no longer want the donuts, until I no longer want the cookies. I'm going to just keep doing, I'm going to do push-ups. Even if I'm at work, at my desk, I'm going to get up, do push-ups. Wherever you work at or whatever, I'm going to do push-ups. Or I'm going to do squat, or I'm going to do wall sits until the craving go away. Whatever the case may be. That could be a form of moving the energy. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm taking this and I'm gonna turn it into something productive instead of counterproductive. Sugar directly translates into fat cells in the body. So that would be counterproductive for you to constantly be eating sugar. But every time you decide that every time your body is craving sugar, you decide to exercise instead. That's taking something counterproductive and making it productive by way of your mental decision being pushed into physical action, and then you get your results. So that would be a good example of like transmutation of energy or energy transmutation. You move the energy in a different direction. A lot of men who shout out to Broly Gaines. If y'all was trying to get into calisthenics, go follow Broly Gaines, Broly Gaines, Gain, and I think he spells it with a Z. Go follow bro. He do a lot of calisthenics stuff, but he always talks about semen retention. And so if you a brother who ever want to practice semen retention for any reason or abstinence for any reason, he talks about using fitness to transmute the energy, right? So instead of succumbing to your desire to go play with yourself, instead of succumbing to your desire to call up that that you know gonna slide, instead of doing that, go hit the gym, go move that energy and put it into your workout. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different ways. I'm just trying to give y'all some examples, some real life examples of energy transmutation. He's giving y'all gems. That's what therapy is. He just broke it down for you all. Thanks, Souls. I appreciate that, brother, especially coming from a man of your expertise. Classic. Miles Bachelor, I'm going to do push-ups instead of eating chocolate chip cookies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And then so what happens is if you do push-ups, if you eat push-ups instead of cookies, every single time you want cookies, you eat push-ups instead, you end up having a chest and abs instead of breast and a stomach. You feel what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now that's some energy transmutation for your ass. Classic. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful idea. Souls of Thought said taking a negative and using a positive to shift the energy. Yeah, you gotta be able to move energy. It's the reason why I tell y'all I don't have a lot of bad days, because I'll move the energy. Like I feel like this, I feel like that. Shit, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that to turn the tide. You know what I'm saying? You can redirect it. It's a lot of stuff that's in our control that we think ain't in our control, and it's a lot of stuff that's genuinely not in our control that we are trained to worry about. Classic. And so energy transmutation, this one is super important. This one is super important. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's something that if you can master it and you find ways to, first off, understand it, right? I tried to read as much of the overview of it as I could for y'all without making this portion boring, right? I don't want to turn into Professor Classic, but yeah, I just, if you can first understand the term and then master how to execute on it, you could take control of a lot more things in regards to like your results and stuff like that. It's and like most things that we talk about that breed success, it's easier said than done. I don't like to discuss level of difficulty because most things worth having aren't easy. So, you know, what's the point of talking about some shit being hard? You want the results or you don't type shit. Souls of Thought said, just imagine classic taking away expectations. What you mean? What that mean? He said, my energy like fossil fuel. LOL. Says endless, huh? Endless. Classic. Yeah, man. He said, taking away expectations. What is that gonna do? He said, imagine classic taking away expectations. What is that gonna do, Souls? But yeah, that's it. That's it for the code language, man. Let's go into this chat Q&A, and then I got to get ready for the Queen Code panel. We have the Queen Code panel tonight, starting at 7 p.m. I still got to send the ladies the link and put everything for the show together. But we got a Queen Code panel tonight, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that's just in about an hour and a half. So the ladies will be joining me, and we got an intimate panel tonight. I think we have 3 ladies from all different parts of the country. So that's gonna be fire. And we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna talk about a few different things. And then I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the football game today. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got that coming up in about an hour and a half. So we're gonna move out of the code language conversation and go into chat Q&A. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart, now harden the flow.